Good morning, guys and girls. Right, it's the Sunday morning now in Calais. I've gone and got the tickets. I've had my rest. Booked on the 6:30 ferry, so I was going to drive around now. Just had to go to P&O there, as you can see, to go and get the ticket. So now this is the importance now with parking properly in your lanes, because sometimes here you can see you've got little vans parked in front of you, and I've got this big concrete barrier next to me here, and luckily the other bloke next to me had a bit of sense. So even so, still take your time, keep checking your mirrors. But yeah, plenty of room. This is why the importance of parking properly wherever you go. So now we've got our tickets. Let's go straight through to the security.
Al final de la carretera.
Now let's go. Right, we'll go here. Sorry, I'm still half asleep. I'll take you down in a minute. Okay, we've got to go through the shed here. Let's make sure there's nothing coming around. They've just told me to go across, so yesterday this was extremely busy. So when I got to the main check-in for P&O, this side here, as you can see, we've got the lanes, so it was very busy. So he told me I've had a wait in here, and then I would have had the 2-hour delay for the ferry. So, and it's now 5 o'clock local. So even if it takes 20 minutes, half an hour, the ship sails at 6:30, so we should be alright for time. Right, we're just going to creep it forward now. Still got 16 hours there, 16 left of the week. So let's put the coordinates in the GPS. Yeah, well, I conked out yesterday, I had a decent sleep. It was still quite warm, so I ended up passing out. But yeah, so again, with all the fridges and things that are locked, so they say they can't open it, for example, so I've got a massive lock and a seal on the back of it, so they go through here, like the x-rays and stuff like that. So you've got to hop out the cab whilst they do the checks, etc. And some of these Italian ones are funny, 70, 80. Some of these guys, honestly, have a shift as well as the aforementioned distance travelled, etc. So yeah, some of these just a ruse, because some of these do more than 90. And then some of them, not all, but I've seen some, once they get going you can't see them again. So as you can see here, this is a shed, so you've got to hop out, and then the doors close and they go through the checks. Right, it's our turn to go inside the shed. Right, so that was quite quick 2-minute jobby. You see it's pretty quiet today, so let's go and find the lane. So when you come out of here, just go this way here, the red zone, just in case you've been pulled for anything. So when you come out, just bear left. And just make sure there's not coming as well here. There you go. And let's go and find lane 1233. And it tells you anyway there, boarding. Oh, God's sake. Seatbelt, I'm only doing bloody 5 miles an hour on the docks. So now we drive all the way, and then we'll probably go, depends again if we've got another police check. We've got the customs there again. So now camion, again just find the camion bit. And we have to go through something else here. Right, that was just the UK border control. So now we're in 1233. So you see some of these cars are going to get pulled in here. We've already been through all these. So now just follow the signs and see how far we've got to drive to 1233. Well, actually saying they've put us on the 545 crossing. So right, when you get here, as you can see, it tells you all the various places. So we're going to bearing right here to 1233. You see how many jetties, etc. How big. You'll see them. Oh, piss off seatbelts. God's sake. And you've got these toilets there. So depending what lane you're in, just find out where the toilets are. Use it before you get on board. Well, we can use it when we get on board as well. Anyway, we go into the drivers' lounges, etc. Right, slow down here, information board. So where are we? Alright, we're going to get us on early. There we go, 1233. We were just putting the dogs through there, so it's a lovely MAN there, looks quite nice. Now there's a nice Volvo. There's the special editions as I was on about. What's this one here? It's the Ailsa edition, 540. That is a lovely looking thing. And they do have some special editions in the Volvo, so do the Scanias. Well, to be fair, every manufacturer, they do have limited edition units and they look lovely. And that was one of them for the Volvos there. It's a nice blue. So we're in the lane, which is the ferry movement. So we've got in our lane, and you hear, put ourselves on brake. There we go. So no, we're not ending it. And then after, to do a ferry movement, you go into the menu, go down. Okay, there you go, ferry train. So when you're ready to board, when this guy moves, I press OK. Now put me onto a little ferry movement, and that'll give me the 1 hour. So there you go, to show you the ferry movement. And then once I'm on the boat, again, back on brake, go up to the driver's lounges, and then remember what floor, what level and what colour of stairs you've taken. So for example, if I get onto the ferry, I'm on level 3, green stairs. remember that's where you need to come back down to once you come out of the driver's lounges throughout the crossing. So you go back down to the same level you got on at. Then when you're on there, you're on ferry movement, come off the terminal and off you go, because this one is only a literal, you know, tiny little crossing, an hour and a half or whatever, it's an hour and 40 minutes. So the one where the ferry crossing where you'd need to take the 11 hours off, the one that would basically do that one would be if you do a Portsmouth to Caen, because that's roughly, depending if you're crossing a day or in the night time, because they've got slightly different durations, the night time takes slightly longer. So that one is where you need to get your 11 hours rest on that particular ferry. Okay, hope so far it's made sense, you've enjoyed it, and we've made it to Calais. So next stop Dover, and then up to Langdon's Steph Dover, and then up towards Waltham Abbey. There she is. That is lovely. Nice MAN as well. I like the colour scheme on that. So again, as you see, with when they're all done up correctly in a 4x2, practically any unit looks good. Got some Mercedes there, an older style DAF, a newer style DAF. But the only thing I would do different with them DAFs, even with the Volvos, just have regular mirrors. But again, to each their own, I guess. The advent of modern technology. But I prefer the older ones. And that's a nice Scania there, the Italian one. Gatti Transport.it. So yeah, that's a beautiful looking Volvo. It is nice, that. Well, we're going back on again now.
Siga recto.
We're going up. I don't know if we're gonna go. Right, we're gonna go left. Okay. So now parked in 5D blue, and then it took us 4 minutes to get on, then turn off. No. And then put ourselves back on brake. Alright guys, right, we're about to disembark. You can see I've been so far on ferry movement on brake for an hour and 37. So we're about to get off here soon. I'm knackered. I'll put this on when I disembark. I've got 20% diesel left. 280 kilometers. I'm just gonna think whether to go straight to the delivery place first, and then I'll fill up on the way back. Should have enough. See, this lane's completely clear here, so usually when it's busy, it's literally rammed from back to front. and there's the other side as well, so. And there you go, always remember where you come off. You don't want to be that one driver who's forgotten where they are and walk around like a lost sheep. And if you're at the front of the queue, you're knackered. You're going to have some very angry drivers. Alright, we're going off here. Right, I just had to put it down a little bit. Sometimes it can get a bit funny with you recording. Right, time to go. Where we need to go to is only 8 kilometers away, 5 miles, so I'll go there first and I'll come back to my diesel spot to fill up. So we made it to the UK. Let's keep it here. So we're just going to go to the A2 M2, so we'll stick in this lane here, as you can see that one goes to the A20 M20 and I'm going to the A2 M2 up to the White Cliffs of Dover. Now just watch the trailer here, there's loads of space to get out. So just look on your way out, find the correct exit where you're going to, and it clearly tells you here, so I'll just sit back with the trailer swing. So you see we're going out there, going to the A20 M20. I'm just going out this way here to the A2/M2 on this way.
Después de 200 metros, manténgase a la derecha, luego gire a la izquierda.
And you see here,
Manténgase a la derecha, luego gire a la izquierda.
so there, when you come out, just look at the correct signs that you need.
Gire a la izquierda.
So I'm heading up towards Canterbury around this way, and when I come out of here, I'm going to drop back down because our diesel place is up towards the M20 way. So right, let's get in manual, get up this hill. Come on, little donkey, you've made it all the way here, now don't let me down. You're welcome, sir.
Después de 800 metros, cruce la rotonda, segunda salida. Luego continúe recto y manténgase a la derecha.
Now we're all reasonably heavy here, so I was going to crank the hazards on, but yeah, we're all slow. So we're going to go, and you still see we're still on ferry movement, so I'll give us the hour. Once that expires, it'll just go back to the normal tacho. It'll just come off and back to normal again after.
Cruce la rotonda, segunda salida. Luego continúe recto y manténgase a la derecha.
carriageway, we've got the divider, so we can do 56 or 60, or in my case 54.5. So as you can see, literally only round the corner, a mile and a half away from this place. Luckily, I didn't have to faff about with my ticket. Some of the ports, sometimes you've got to show me your exit ticket, but probably fell out of my pocket or I left it on my tray for breakfast this morning, which for what they charged me was a bit of a outrage. And we're near Dover Truckstop, so we're going to be in and around here now. So if you're wondering where Dover Truckstop is, it's not far away. Probably about 10-15 minutes away. Well, 10 minutes away really. So you'll see the signs for truck parts that brings you all the way down here anyway. That's probably where these guys are going now, or not? No, okay.
Segunda salida.
Right. It's a giant panda. Right, let's keep an eye out for Langdon's/Steph. God, my stomach's gone back. Brekkie wasn't the best this morning on P&L. Irish ferries do a decent feed, to be fair. So there's Dover Truckstop there on the right hand side. And I think this is on Snap, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it is. But there it is, Dover Truckstop and Customs Clearance.
Después de 200 metros en la rotonda, gire a la izquierda, primera salida.
There's a stagecoach, there it is, Langdon's, there we are, okay. So when I go in there, I've got one pallet of the product here.
Gire a la izquierda, primera salida.
There we go.
Ha llegado a su destino.
Right. We're on. Well, hello guys. We made it back into Dover, the fuel island. So we're filled up. Well, not filled up. I've just put enough to get me back up to the yard after. And then Greg's sausage, bacon, and egg getting. I've missed this. A brekkie on the boat was shocking, ridiculous. So I'm going to tuck into this because I'm knackered, and I'm going to get up the road up to Waltham Abbey Truckstop. Well guys, you join me after I've just polishing off this bacon, sausage and egg baguette. Delicious. As we go past the White Cliffs of Dover on the left hand side here, and we have more incessant climbs to go. It's a nice Ferrari. And I opted against the coffee due to the dodgy stomach, so I thought I'll have an orange juice instead from Greg's. Right, we're going to be heavy up here. Should we do the European in a second before? If it drop below 30, then yes, I can see this Merc behind me ever rigid. Very, very heavy again, going uphill. Right, 31. If we drop below 30, the hazards will come on. Well, I can see the crest of this hill. And he's going. Right, come on, Mr. Merc. I'm gonna let off ever so slightly. I can't, not too much, because I'm very, very heavy. Going up this hill. Right, and I'll flash him in a second. You're welcome, sir. Right, and we're back up. Well, it was a nice easy one this morning. I was due on the 6:30 crossing. I got there, obviously I woke up early, went to the P&O checking in desk. Ah, monsieur, you are in luck. You can make it onto the 545. Just be quick, go through the shed, and you might just make the boat. I thought, perfect. I filled up my bottles with 5-litre bottles of water. I legged it in the wagon, and I made a 545. So yeah, makes a change from all the delays and all the stresses the last few days heading north. But now, luckily, on a Sunday, usually the stretch of road is pretty quiet. We'll probably not encounter major traffic until further near London. Gone to London, boys. Apples and pears, apples and pears. Jelly deals and all that. I've never had jelly deals. I've had bubble and squeak. It's quite nice. But jelly deals, I think I draw the line at that. Just eels and jelly just doesn't sound like a good combination to me. It's like my worst nightmare. It's like what I've been having the last few days with this thing. Thinking I wouldn't make it down the mountains in case I got locked into neutral, and now you'd see me just fly off the end of a mountain, off a viaduct, because I've lost my brakes. But you would have seen the first scan your plane. So as you can see, 70 miles from London, not far from Folkestone. I was going to go to Ashford Truckstop, but nah, I want to try to get over the tunnel, Dartford, and get away as far as away from London. I'll still be in North London, being Waltham Abbey, but at least I've cleared the tunnel for the Monday morning rush hour traffic. So I want to get as far up the road as possible. I thought I could hear something screaming down here. I thought, it's not this little donkey, so they can't sound that powerful. But no, it was a fellow motorcyclist giving it some. It's only doing 70, of course. There you go, there's a difference between 70 and 54.5. Go on, my son, the roads are dry, roads are empty. The risk mitigation, you only live it once, you're over 18, enjoy yourself. I'll be doing the same. 70 miles an hour, of course. Full protective gear. You hear the sarcasm in my voice. Got my helmet, jeans and a t-shirt overseas. That's all you need. And gloves. Because when you're riding about in 34, 35, 40 degree heat, it's safer. and you run the risk of dehydration with your full gear, and it's not an enjoyable ride. And it's now 8:30 UK time now, so this local time is UK time. And it's 18 degrees, it's dry at least though. The roads are empty, that's all I'm bothered about. I couldn't care less about nothing else. Oh, and the birds had a poop on my window, you little... Honestly. But I think is that meant to be good luck if a bird poos on your window? I don't know. Right, I need to... Oh no, fell down. Right, I'm going to wedge this in here, then the next bin I find, this will be put in the bin. I chuck me a placky bag away, my Roy Croppers with all his little bags. If you guys know the reference, you know what I'm on about. And if you don't, Coronation Street, the Northern classic soap opera that it is, I haven't seen in years. I don't really watch much telly. I'm either on the phone to my little boy, a little bit of YouTube. Is that one of our boys here? It is. Yeah, and he's in a 4x2 going the other way, so I don't know where he's going. Is this Jean-Claude? Go on, Van Damme, I'll let you on. Go on, I'll drop him behind you. Go on. Belgique. And Trotter as well. So I can't go too slow. I need to filter behind Jean-Claude here. No, I think they've just come off the potentially off the Eurotunnel. Oh, depends where they've come from. I don't know. Go on, another one doing 70. Good lad. Good on you, boys and girls. That's how you keep it lit. Now he's gonna go lane 1 back to lane 2. Lane 3 is gonna stay in lane 1 and just give it some. Good lad. Go on. There he goes. See, I might as well become a psychic. Because cars are not moving left, so people move left. God's sake. Oh, honestly, the joys, the things you got to deal with as a trucker and a motorcyclist. So yeah, Folkestone Services, this one here, I haven't been here for about 7-8 years, mind you. When I first got to this one about 8 years ago, it was so clean. The toilets look like a ibis, nice and fresh and clean, very colourful. I used to spend my time between Ashford Truckstop, Folkestone. So this stretch of road here, as you can see, it looks almost very European, except I'm driving on the left. It's empty, it's very picturesque, and I've got loads of foreign wagons in front and behind me. So yeah, I could be anywhere. So this round here, this stretch of road is very cosmopolitan because you'll see everything. Everybody that's come off a boat, off a train. So yeah, this is the cosmopolitan bit. And my mate Jason was telling me it was sunny. If it's sunnier up north than it is down south, I'll be shocked. Because it's looking very grey at the moment to me, this. And don't worry, I've got water. I filled up my big bottle of water this morning to clean my windscreen. So, Mr. Vosha, if you're watching, don't worry, I've got it here ready. When it runs out, I'm going to top it up. So yes, alright, I was doing over 54.5, so I guess I was over speed. That was a joke. You can do 60 in the UK, guys. So trucks and trailers, cars and trailers, vans and trailers. So when I see vans doing 70 dragging a trailer, and then you wonder why you potentially have an accident after one of a trailer just steps out on you, that's the reason why you can only do 60. And I've seen horse boxes. My mate Callum sent me a video the other day. There was a, what was it, I can't remember, someone dragging a horse box doing 70 plus. Now that's irresponsible driving, that is. You've got an animal on the back that's a sentient being as well, and you're going to put its life at risk. If you want to kill yourself, leave a horse box at home, but don't endanger your animals that haven't done anything to you. I won't endanger my cats without my little kids. And God forbid if anybody was to ever hurt my kid or my cats, you get a bloody good hide and you end up in hospital. So animal lovers out there, I'm sure, write in the comments what you do to your if anyone was to hurt your animals or your children or your other half or your family, the lengths you go to. Now I'll go to any lengths depending on the severity what they did to my family. Now what's this van driver doing? Can you not keep it in the middle lane, pal? You're stiff arming it and you can't keep it in the middle lane. Shame on you. Move left. No, you can't keep it straight. Now, if you're tired, pull over and stop. Because I get it, if you drift in between lanes, there you go again, look at that. Can't keep it in lane 2 of the motorway. These are the people that cause the accidents here, where they can't drive, still sat in lane 2, move left, then you're going to cause a traffic hold-ups behind you. See, look, the black car's done the right thing, finally moved. So yeah, and here we go, Ashford International Truck Stop. I could have really pulled in there, had 24 hours off, done my delivery, but I don't want to be sat in traffic in the morning getting out of here heading north. So no, I want to get up the road, clear the bridge. Come on, placky bag, why did I throw you away? Hey, up again, guys and girls. Surprise, surprise, we're dropping down another hill. Well, just about to get onto the M25. So, Touchwood has been alright so far. It's been reasonable. It's 20 past 9 on a Sunday. Nothing's changed except from the weather, and it's now 16 degrees. Steering wheel still shaking. No doubt I'm waiting for another gearbox fault to show its head again soon. So we're about to get onto the 25, and let's see if the traffic gets any heavier, or are we going to get lucky to get up the road a bit. Heading up north this way. So, how is this in manual? It's still knocking itself into neutral, for the love of God. I thought manual, I'm supposed to have control of this truck for the gears. I'm not telling it to go into neutral. Right, let's get on the brakes, trail it in a little bit here. Trail brake it in a little bit. Because it was trying to step out, I could feel it then a little bit going around that bend. Right, let's get it back up again. Can't wait to get parked up and watch some of the MotoGP. Saxon Ring, saw the highlights yesterday. Marc Marquez is an absolute animal on a motorbike. By far, Marquez number 1. Hate to say it, but Valentino Rossi number 2. It's a close, but I think Marquez, for what he's been through with the injuries over the last few seasons, he's still come back. You could have just packed up. No one would have really held that against him. But he's come back. He's looked sharper, stronger, and barring any catastrophes, he'll win another world title this season, and no doubt countless many more with Ducati in the future. Now, going to be interesting for next year. Toprak Raskatsioglu, that's how you pronounce his name if I've effed it up, sorry Toprak. He's going to be joining the MotoGP ranks. That should make it interesting. Throw the cat amongst the pigeons, because he's another phenomenon as well in the World Superbike. So it'll be good to see him, hopefully get him one season to get adjusted to the bikes, and then hopefully in his second season he gets used to the MotoGP bikes and show what it can actually do, because he's an absolute demon on the brakes. Don't know if there's any guys who were into motorbikes here, but obviously I'm this moto trucker. I love my bikes, so I'll be parking up, and no doubt again there'll be a mosh pit if it starts to chuck it down in junction 26. Again, I could have stopped at Thurrock, but it just makes more sense for where I'm delivering to tomorrow in North London, where this truck stop is located perfectly. So I'll get up, I'll see what time this place is open tomorrow. I don't even take 9 off. I'll have a lot of time off today. I'll probably be parked up around, it's saying 10:05. Call it 10:15 for argument's sake. I could almost get a 24-hour break in here if I wanted to. I might just have to see. Ugh. So yeah, I might actually get 24 in. Right, come on silver car, can we please? Thank you. Now I'm gonna go into this lane here. Come on, hurry up, silver car. I'm gonna go on this side, because sometimes on that side there it can get a bit busy. And even though I've got a bit of a checkpoint like with Welsh and all that there, I've got, you know, nothing to worry about. Even if it did stop me, I'm good. My tachograph cards are clean, so I ain't bothered about no Welsh stops and all that kind of stuff. It's just sometimes here it does get very, very busy, and you've got like a feeder lane coming in from Erith. If you're in these two lanes, now this one here, I could just miss all that just in case. They always use the two near side lanes as well. They've got there is any ADR tankers waiting to go through the tunnel, they park them up on the left hand side and then they'll run them through. So sometimes if they're waiting, they'll close the two near side lanes till the ADRs have gone through the tunnel, because as I mentioned before, now look at the traffic, can you see it there? See the two near sides, how they've stopped, they've got traffic lights there. We're probably going to let, and there they are, they're going to probably let the tankers through. There, see, I'm going to become psychic. That's it, I need to play the lottery. I'm psychic for everything else, but I can't predict me on lottery tickets. So as I was just saying, them two near side lanes will close it to let the ADR tankers through. So, because you're not allowed anything else except the ADR through there. Well, if they have a problem in there, they're knackered, so I feel sorry for you boys. It's just because of they had the issue with the Mont Blanc tunnel, where it's in massive danger, a risk of fire. You don't want to have ADR as well as a full tunnel of people, because if something explodes, everyone's dying. So I guess ADR boys, you guys must be dispensable. Now this little car here really should have his lights on in the tunnel. Even though there's lights in here, like in Spain and France, you need your lights on in the tunnel. Now this guy has crossed a solid white line. Probably no doubt someone's messing about not doing bloody 50 in the tunnels, which they're not doing. I'm currently down to 40 and I'm dropping, I'm heavy. I need to pick up my speed, so come on people. If you're scared to drive in the tunnel, don't go this way, because you're going to hold everybody up, and I'm struggling here because of them pissing about. Police, there's the ADR, and there's the cars finally been released to come back through. So let me get a bit of a run up here to try to beat some of these cars. But yeah, I think I'm going to become a clairvoyant. I just need to look into the future and predict my own lottery. So I'm going to have a 4x2 770S or an FH16 750 or even the 780s. No, we're not coming off a Furrock Lakeside here. We're just going to go straight up to junction 26. Now, can you see, even though it's flashing 60, it doesn't mean we have to do 60. We can still do 70. Just saying caution, we might just need to slow down to 60. It's not red. That's just an advisory to say beware. So, come on little donkey, hurry up. Stop going into neutral. I've got your manual. Sat-nav's gone a bit cockeyed, so I'm to come off at Dagenham when I'm going straight on. I think all the hills in Spain have just sent it crazy, as much as me, thinking I weren't going to stop. They've actually fixed it here as well. Well, you can see it was like this before, like a bit of a mosh pit. So I'm going to go and find somewhere to park, hopefully but I'm not going to make too much noise. So let's go and park maybe in the middle somewhere. Well, I'll park next to Mr. J Carry-On, next to all the other fridges here, so that's perfect. And this is the little cafe. Hope let's not film me guy having a shower. Bit naughty that. I didn't know it was going to be in there, did I? Before you guys say anything. So we've actually fixed it. Bloody hellfire. So I'll be coming here more often now.